Hey everyone, just want to take a moment and comment on some market realities. As you've inevitably heard in the media about home sales going over asking price, etc. And although that's true, we're always cognizant, be careful to focus on local stats versus national data. That being said, very prominent local data. One thing I often say to people is, even if you're interviewing a particular agent that you're not happy with or you don't have a good vibe, inevitably, as you start that process, people may know, geez, you're in the market to sell, I have a buyer for you. And we've had some experiences where people are quick to sell off market, or perhaps an agent who doesn't have that seller's best interest at heart comes in with a direct buyer and offers to save a portion of the commission. So I just want to put some stats to it, which will be on your screen to spell the math out for you. On average, homeowners, homes selling, let's take Rentham for example, on average they've sold 104% of list price. That does not take into account the type of financing, appraisal, potential appraisal gaps, home inspection negotiations, and all that's needed to go in to prepare your property to make sure you're maximizing that price point. So just in that example, that 104%, you've already left a couple of percentage points on the table, never mind the success calculation as to whether or not that buyer, that off-market buyer, will get you to the closing table. We find that people who either sell as what we call FSBO, for sale by owner, or direct, typically list around their Zestimate. And don't get me started, I know my realtor community could go deep in the hole of what we feel of Zillow and their Zestimates. But if we look at an average of a Zestimate versus a sales price, I mean, we've had spreads of $40, $50, $70, $90, $100,000. So not only are you lowering your starting point, but you're lowering your ability to maximize your initial offer price. The percentages don't make sense. As I always say, if you think hiring a professional is expensive, try hiring an amateur, because when we talk out FSBO averages, Zestimates, and what people are doing by not going to the market and testing the marketplace, you're voiding yourself of the opportunity to get a buyer with minimal contingencies and the ability to get to the closing table with the most net amount of money. As always, get a professional opinion, get a professional guide. Be happy to give you an opinion of value, an opinion of how you would fare in the market. Sentiment here though, if you are a seller, go to the market. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about your particular percentage point or where you fare for your opportunity in this market, seek a professional opinion. My information's on the screen. Be happy to have a conversation. Thanks so much.